How far would a person go to protect themselves? What would they do to hide? Who would they betray to get what they want? The year was 1992, and a small town in California was about to find out just how far evil could go. Welcome to Small Town Slaughter.
There's nothing like a good true crime show to make you lose faith in humanity.
Allie James had a good life, a loving husband and 2 beautiful children, but her so-called perfect family was just a veil for a dark secret. A secret that would eventually lead to her death.
Let me save you an hour of your time. The husband did it. Want to know how I know? Easy. It's always the spouse. All these shows will try to point the finger at some other person, and the crazy part is we always give them the benefit of the doubt. No matter how many times they lie and kill for the most petty reasons, we are willing to assume they are telling the truth because, at the end of the day, no one wants to admit that they don't know the people close to them. Trust me. As a private detective, I know better than anyone. People come to me because deep down they know that they can't trust their husband or wife or sister. They come to me because they want to be wrong. But every time I prove them right, and they will try to lie to themselves, blame me, say I'm wrong, but in the end it never works out. We can't hide from the truth forever, and once that wall breaks down, so does everything else.
Little Schemers presents, in association with Oakland School for the Arts, Tales of Quarantine, Episode 2, Hunting Cranes. Written by Gus Andrien and directed by Estrella Kowal.
For most people, the lockdown was a nightmare, and the same went for me. Business has been slow. It turns out when everyone's stuck at home, you can't do much sneaking around. These days, most of my time is filled by a numbness. The only thing that keeps me sane is my partner. I still find it hard to believe how lucky I am to have found someone who can manage my persistent pessimism. For a couple of months, this is what life was. Most days would be slow and empty until the nights when my partner got off work. Sometimes I would get hired and take another peek into someone else's misery, but most days there was nothing. Then, about 7 months in, things change. Mason Crane, private detective? Who am I talking to?
Hi, Mason.
Morgan?
I know it's been a while, but I need your help.
Morgan, it's been 10 years, we don't talk at all, and now all of a sudden you're calling me on my work phone?
I know, and normally I wouldn't be bothering you, but...
Bothering me? Jesus, Morgan, I don't care if you bother me. I had just hoped that the first time I talked to my sister in a decade wouldn't be work-related.
I just need...
No, Maureen, I'm not doing this again. I'm not going to be ignored for 10 goddamn years only to be brought back into your life just to help you dig into someone else's past.
Mason, this isn't about us. It's about Jessie.
What?
Morgan, my son is gone. He took my wallet and the car and he drove off. I tried calling him. I tried tracking his phone. I even called all his friends' parents. He's fucking gone. And I know we have our problems, but right now I could just use a little bit less shit from you.
Morgan, how long has he been gone?
It's been about a day. I tried calling the police, but they don't care. I did everything I could. I called everyone else, but you're the only person who can help me.
Of course I'll help you find him, Morgan. I just wish I was the first person you called instead of the last. Anyone who has taken a drive through California knows the valleys are littered with rest stop towns, a sparse group of communities fueled by gas stations, fast food chains, and motels. I always wondered how anyone could bear living their lives in places smaller than city blocks. Everything would be so personal. It hadn't taken long for me to find out where the kid was. He had taken his mom's credit card after getting the card number from Morgan. All it took was a few calls, and I had a pretty good idea of exactly where Jessie had gone. The kid had driven a few hours out of town, taking breaks for gas and food, before finally settling at a motel in a pit stop near Bakersfield. In all honesty, I was impressed by just how far the kid had gone. Most runaways barely make it out of their neighborhood, let alone 200 miles out of their home. One of the things I had forgotten about life before quarantine was just how much it sucked to travel. After spending nearly 3 hours crammed in the car, my back hurt, my legs felt weak, and I hadn't had anything to eat all day. Jessie could wait 20 minutes while I stuffed myself in whatever small-town diner this place had. Well, isn't that something?
Hi there, welcome to Big Bill's Breakfast, Lunch, and Dinner. My name's Jessie, and I'll be your waiter today.
I knew it wasn't going to be hard to find you, kid, but you could have at least tried.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Wait a second. Aunt Mason?
Well, are you going to get me a table?
Of all the people I thought my mom would send to find me, the last person was you.
Jessie had gotten a lot older since I last saw him. Back then, he had barely been 8 years old. He was small, but packed an endless amount of energy inside him. He was loud and proud, and no one could stop him. But it seemed that as time went by, he had grown a lot. Now, Jessie seemed uncomfortable in his own skin, almost unsure of what he was supposed to do in this now fully grown adult body. Trust me, kid, I have no idea why I'm here. The last time I talked to your mom... Well, let's just say it didn't end well. Does your mom ever talk about me?
The last time I even heard your name, I was still in elementary school.
Yeah, that's about what I expected.
What happened between you two?
Let's just say it isn't always easy for people to accept the way things are.
That's vague.
Look, if your mom wanted you to know, she would have told you. I'm not going to get in the middle of whatever's happening with you two. And by the way, what the hell made you decide to drive out into the ass crack of California and leave your mom in a panic?
Let's just say some people have trouble accepting the way things are.
Alright, smartass. If you don't want to tell me, that's fair, but you're coming home back to your mom with me. We can go to your motel and you can get what you need, but be quick. I hate how empty it feels out here.
You know, it's not that bad. At least you get what you see with the people here.
What the hell is there to see? It had been a while since I'd had to talk to a kid, but in all honesty, I'd never really gotten the hang of it. It feels like talking to someone who has so much more to learn while simultaneously having a vast knowledge of a world that might as well be completely alien compared to someone like me. So, I heard you were valedictorian at your school. That's some impressive stuff.
Where did you hear that?
At Facebook.
I find it hard to believe you use Facebook.
What exactly do you think my job entails?
I don't know, following people around, taking photos, stuff like that.
Sometimes that's right, but most of the time my job is like putting a puzzle together, and these days social media is the biggest piece. Most people document their entire lives on Facebook and Instagram.
You comb through strangers' social media, looking at their entire documented life just to see if they are cheating on their spouse?
Pretty much.
That's pretty dark. Oh, that's my motel right there. Shh! Well, what is it?
Do you see that?
Do I see what?
The guy in the suit.
What about him?
You're in the middle of nowhere, California, and a man is wearing a double-breasted suit in the blazing hot sun. But more importantly, whoever they are, they're on lookout duty.
Some guy in a suit is standing in a motel parking lot, and you think he's on lookout?
Jessie, I need to know something right now. Is there anything at all you aren't telling me about why you ran away?
What? No!
Hey you!
Shit.
Aunt Mason, what the hell's going on?
I don't know.
Fuck! Was that a gunshot? Are they shooting at us?
Jessie, calm down and move your head away from the window.
Get in the car!
Damn it. Something was wrong about this, and I fucking knew it. I knew not to get into this, but I just had to go in anyways.
Oh, and you're the one telling me to calm down.
Kid, you were panicked. I'm pissed. One gets you killed, the other can keep you alive. Now do as I say and get your head down. Hold on!
My arm.
You okay, kid?
I'm fine. It's just a bruise.
Take my hand.
Thanks.
We need to call the police now.
No reception. What about you?
Same thing.
So we're trapped in the middle of nowhere, with no reception, and a busted car being hunted for no apparent reason. What are you doing?
I'm grabbing a gun. Whoever was hunting us and whatever they wanted, they weren't afraid to shoot. I can't afford to not be able to protect myself.
Can you use it?
Not well, but I've spent 1 or 2 weekends in the woods with people who do.
What kind of friends do you have?
It doesn't matter now. What matters is the fact that we have to get out of here. There's a phone at the motel, right?
You mean the motel where all those guys were shooting at us?
Jessie, you said it yourself. We're trapped. Our best chance is to get in there and call the cops. Do you have your mom's car keys?
Yeah.
If we get into the motel and call the police, we can get the car and get out of this town. Is there any way into the motel other than the front door?
There's an emergency exit at the back way.
We can enter through there. Whatever they wanted from you, they were searching the whole motel floor. We will need to be careful when we get in there.
Okay. Yeah.
Jessie, I need you to focus. We're about to do something very dangerous. You can't afford to be even a little off guard. Do you understand me?
I understand.
Okay. Let's go.
Part 2 of Hunting Cranes will be released on Saturday, June 19th on the Little Schemers YouTube channel. Please consider subscribing so that you may be notified for when this comes out. Until then, thank you for listening.